is it that Pashupati actually entered the movie industry?
I think 98 when Nazir is my friend. When
Alright,
we
yeah.
were doing theatre, he's also with us. And he's another close friend for us. And he was doing a film that time in Mayan. It's like we are just planning it. So that time Kamal sir doing Marundhanayagam. He was working on that. So suddenly he called me one day like, so we want to go meet Kamal sir. We want to see you. Then we went and he saw me. Then immediately he said like that role, whatever he plans it. And he said, "You are doing that. Did you like it?" I said, "Of course, I like it." Then immediately the next week we started the shooting. I didn't know it's all happened like that.
Alright.
I never thought like I'm going to act Kamal sir's films like that. So almost I worked for 20 days in Karaikudi here and there, Chalakudi and all that. This is my first film.
Okay.
But unfortunately still the film
Not
didn't
yet.
take off. But my next film, Nasser. So the same, the film we started, no? The same film we started.
Alright.
That I did Mayan. That's my second film. But my first film is released. There's released one.
Alright.
Then I acted Maniratnam sir, you know.
And then it
keep
just
on,
took
yeah.
off. But let me ask you this. Initially you started out with, street theatre or Koothu, right?
Yeah.
But that's a total different ball game when compared to television
Yeah.
or even cinema. So how was the transition? How was the difference,
See, there is no much different. Acting is same. Acting is only one thing. There's not
Okay.
like two things. The adaptation is like
Alright.
that because we are performing for the audience. It's just live, But here we are performing for the machines.
Okay.
The machine took off to them.
Okay.
Like,
So you
like
don't have a problem that the camera
don't have
is
any
on you.
problem.
You
Yeah,
got
just
used to
work.
it.
See, like that. See, when we design, so the audience going to sit like this. We are going to face like this. The other actors going to be like this. We are the same thing in camera.
It's
like,
actually
it's like
rehearsed.
you have to face like camera. That's it.
Alright.
I don't think so. First, initially you have maybe problem like
Okay.
because you are performing with camera and
Initially gets
very,
used.
yeah.
Okay.
So
With
after
experience
that,
you will.
I don't think so much.
Can you tell me about, do you remember how your first take was, when you had the director saying, okay, lights, camera, action. Do you remember that first scene?
Yeah, before Marudhanayagam, I did two telefilms here and there, very small roles. My friends did like. And the Marudhanayagam I did, I was supposed to kill one person.
That was the
That's,
first
the
scene.
first shot.
Okay.
I was nervous because not that I'm acting and all that, because so many people, the stunt directors, three directors. One is the Vikram Dharma, one is foreign director, one is some Bombay director, like that. And lot of people, it like really nervous. Like that's it. One guy do this. Said like one guy said
Too
no,
many
no.
things happening at the same time.
I was really. In theatre it's not happening like
I know.
only director will be there, so you create whatever you want. Then we just slowly think. Here it's like everything happens like this suddenly, Then Kamal said, no, relax. So what do you think? Oh, this will be good. Do it.
He gave you
Yeah,
your
give the right
frame.
direction to how to choose it like that. So I think that first the moment was really.
So he eased you, he relaxed you.
Yeah, then he made me relax.
All right, wonderful. Now, what's your style of acting? Do you have, every actor has a particular style. How do you adapt? What goes through your mind when you act? Do you try to become that person, or are you a method actor?
See, there is style, but there is no style again. Okay. Each and every actor, they have such body language. They have some style. So you can't like do 100 styles. Maybe like 3 styles and 4 styles at maximum levels. And particularly me, I don't want to be strict with one style. I just want to try. If you saw my earlier films, I did Marudhanayagam, but of course nobody's seen that.
Yeah.
So in Mayan, they tell you different body language. If you see in Kannathil Muthamittal, all small roles but different.
But,
in Yekai, so a lot of people said, why you are doing this Yekai? Because it's a very soft role. You are doing negative role. I said, there is no problem. Like I'm an actor, I can do anything.
That's what an acting is all about. You
So
can't
different.
restrict
Now,
yourself
like
to-
after Virmandi, so everyone thought like this is a guy like is a villain. They molded me.
in our country, where cinema is sometimes attributed as very real life and at the same time real life. When you go back home, have you ever taken any of your roles with you home? As in, people have looked at you and I'm like, oh, that's the villain from the movie, and I don't want to come anywhere near you. Something like that. Has it ever happened?
It's not regularly. It happens. You know, when Dool came, no? We went 1 week later. We went ActorARYA theatre in not Madras,
Okay.
and people are like shouting, you know, this guy, man, he's working in Raipuram, you know, fisherman yard and all that. I know this guy, man, really bad, you know, and all sort of, they just not, you know,
They just.
this.
So what went through your mind?
Stories and all that. I'm talking about hell,
I know,
man.
I'm just an actor. I'm a
never
good
been
guy.
there also in my life. No, it is all part of game. Like.
Alright.
Even Vermont also. When I was watching that film, in that particular scene, when I was, you know, Abhiram, the killer. No?
Yeah.
In that time, people are shouting. My mom really worried. Like, even this in Tirupati also, there was a dialogue conversation goes. You know, my mom said, "Why you are acting like this? I don't want to see." Like, you know,
Okay.
I know how you are birth and all that. It was,
I know. So,
about that. My mom's really upset. Is that like, I'm very sorry.
does your mother actually go watch all your movies?
No, he saw like clippings and all that.
Alright.
Even
You don't let her
one
watch
year, he doesn't like each and every film you are like dead or somebody kill you. I don't want to see.
Or
like,
you
are
kill
suffering.
somebody.
Yeah, you kill somebody. That's okay. I think.
I know, it's a mother after all. You know, she wouldn't want to see her son getting killed either. You know, on the
That, like, this is all part of game. Like, you can't, this is not like acting. No?
Okay.
That is, I know, is all acting. Even people like suddenly say, "Oh, you and other." Did I do anything? I said, no, but still, like, the impact is there. It's a common.
So tell me, in real life, what kind of person are you? Do you see any sort of similarity to any characters that you've played? I know there's a, you know, one in a million chance to see them, but do you have a streak in you which is like that?
See, I'm a very normal, down to earth guy. I'm just freaky, basically. I don't know. It's very difficult to describe how I am. Who I am like. It's very very difficult to describe. I'm like a basically freaky. I want to do something entirely different thing.
Okay. Have you ever beaten anybody in your real life? Have you ever actually?
It's happened here and there. Very, very few.
Okay, so it's not like you're not used to any of these.
Yeah.
So it's happened once in a while.
Very few. Like, it's all temper. Like, suddenly, you know, because I learned a lot of martial arts when I was studying in Koothu, Pattarai, lots of martial arts. So we thought when we learned, like we said, like we don't want to fight because we want to learn for only the physical thing and for art.
Self-defense.
Self-defense. But suddenly, like, it's in your body. If somebody, like, you know, it irritates you. There's a way you have to escape. Suddenly you have to use it.
Choice.
There's no choice. Like, you have to escape yourself.
Okay.
So it's happened like that, but I never
do it.
no.
Okay, now talking about lots of fabulous actors around the world. Okay, so before we go into a break, you could mention who would be that actor who you've looked up to. Maybe say international or even in India. Which is that single
There
actor?
are lots. It's very difficult to find, but I can say very few. There are lots of actors, right? Like, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I can't say like I'm a role model, and I can't say that. Very difficult.
Okay.
I don't think so. That's all balls. Like, you know, the role model, and there's no words. There is no, you know. But I like them. Even if international, if we talk about Jack Nicholson, I love him because he's in each and every film you do similar also, but you enjoyed it.
True.
Whatever you do, same thing.
That's a variety at the same time.
There is something. There is some freshness.
True.
That is important. See, if I'm doing something, maybe I can do 2-3 films a different thing. Yeah. But even if we're doing 100 film, I can't vary it 100. It's not possible at all.
Exactly.
But if you do 100 film, that freshness is there. That's a great thing.
That makes you a great actor.
That's a Jack Nicholson do. When he smiles, that's it.
There must have been some memorable scene which you can never forget. Because you've done so many movies. Is there anyone that you'd like to share?
Actually, a lot.
Okay.
Especially villain. We have a lot of memories. Once in Dool, we did the fight sequence. Me and Vikram supposed to fly for one moment. You know. Then so that's actually I did in Marundhanayagam a lot of stunt sequence, but still it's heavy because they put a lot of ropes on me and we're supposed to fly. So all the checkups and everything is over, and they tied up here like really pain. I couldn't breathe also.
Okay.
Me and Vikram also. I asked Vikram, you get experience. Even me also, man. I just okay, let's do it. Okay. Then everything is paka. Then they started. Then we fly, and the rope, my ropes are cut. Almost we fly 30 feet, something like that. Fly and then the ropes are cut.
Oh my
My
God.
ropes cut. I realized it because I couldn't do it, and then because I was like this. Vikram is like this. So Vikram is holding me like Then just 2 seconds, his rope also cut.
So both of you are 30 feet in there.
Almost banged on the floor.
Oh my God.
So actually, we look at that. Look at back then. Bed, it's almost like far away, 10 feet.
So you fell on the
We
hard
were just
surface.
like we flied like more 10 feet further. So just we banged, but I got like injured and all that. But when I think it died. Oh God! Anyway, okay.
So do you actually get yourself insured and all before the first time?
After that,
Next time, friends, every time get that signature.
And after that, after Vermont, I did one film called Machi.
Okay.
And I also fractured myself.
Well, how did that happen?
So it's a fighting sequence. I'm supposed to spin. My slipper, usually in cinema, sometimes they'll just they won't go proper slipper. Sometimes they'll just they'll manage it. Always in cinema, there's a word called manage.
Manage.
Adjust panninga. It's so irritating sometimes. So I said like, okay, I adjust panninga. I adjusted. Finally, my elbow got broke. So
then
I
also
can't
must have said,
adjust
adjust
anymore. So it's happening like that. Each and every film, I'll get something. I'll hurt here and there. It's all a part of game. It's all part of the villain.
Okay, now forget the fight sequence. Apart from that, is it really difficult? Which is difficult? The acting as a villain or acting as a hero? Which, according to you, is tougher to perform?
No. I mean, I can't say that. Both is tough. In any job in industry, I mean, any work, it's like tough only.
Okay.
How much you're giving up, how much you're taking effort. That's gives you like tough.
It's all
Nowadays,
acting.
Nowadays, a lot of competition there. Each and every hero is working hard because they have to come out because that competition is so heavy.
Yeah.
Even villain also like that. If I'm not doing like 1 or 2 films, then they'll throw you.
Over. Somebody else will take your place.
The competition is heavy, so we have to do it in even fight, even acting, even everything.
Yeah, right.
We have to concentrate. We have to do something that's really extraordinary. Otherwise, like immediately throw you. There is no okay. We'll keep. There's nothing at all like this. Immediately they throw. Just get out.
He must have done a good movie sometime back, but that's forgotten.
You are doing this film. That's it. If you're doing good job in this film, then we'll keep it next film. If you're not doing that, we can see like in directors also. One film gone, they just that's
finished.
It. So nowadays, really heavy competition. We have to. Yeah.
So there are lots of people out there, who's just entered this industry. So is there any words of wisdom or anything that you'd like to say?
The thing is like work hard. That's the only way. You want to be in any industry, anything. Learn first. Whatever acting or music or anything. If you want to master it in one job, like one particular area, you have to work it. You have to master it. You have to just be there, learn it. Once you felt like, okay, I did something, I know something, then you can, can say I'm. Otherwise, even still, it's very, for me, like personally, if you talk about it, it's very difficult to say I'm an actor. I don't know whether I'm still actor. I didn't get that. I'm just working on it. Working on it. Each and every scene, each and every moment. I just was trying something. I just look at people. It's just nice character we can do. We can add in because for me, like I was telling you previously.
Okay.
Here's villains almost like static.
Yeah, right.
They thought like only in a particular framework. No? I don't want to do that kind of. I'm just still struggling. I'm just trying to do in a different.
Yeah, right.
I don't know whether I'm able to do that, but still I'm trying to achieve in that particular.
So is there anybody that you attribute your success to, or you want a part of it too?
Like you can say like my family and my guru, Mr. Muthuswamy, and more thing I have to say Kamal Haasan and Mr. Nasir. Nasir is like very good friend of mine, and Mr. Kamal Haasan is give a nice opportunity to create to establish myself. These people are really I have to thankful.
When you first started out acting alongside Kamal and Marudhanayagam,
Yeah.
How was the experience? Because you're acting with someone who is one of the greatest actors in this part of the world. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, actually, he's one of the great actor and great human being, and you can say a lot of great. He's a master in all in cinema. You can talk about like that. Actually, first when we work, when I work with him in the Marundhanayagam, I'm very new that time because in the sense first film for me, and I was really bit nervous because this is a great person and his dream project, and
Yeah, right.
there's a
So
lot of
he
people
would have a lot of
acting.
expectations.
So I don't know how I'm going to fulfill that. So he said he's very very nice, he's a kind of teacher, and he never insists what he wants. I mean, it's just he won't push you. He'll tell you this is what
I expect.
I'm expecting, So just do it yourself. So he'll add it. So it's such a way when we work in a theatre like that. So we never push him to all our ideas. So this is our idea, just improvise it. So we'll give a freedom to work. So that's a quite interesting, method.
Exactly.
So I don't know. This film's always like director's media. They say you have to cry like this. I'm reading a lot of books and I heard about like that. So when I work with them, I never felt it's like I'm working again like a theatre. So yeah, it's very nice, very nice.
So how was it after that first scene? When after you did that first which you said earlier that you were slightly nervous. Yeah. What did he say? What did he come and say?
So he didn't say, just I said see, you've seen a lot of people when they in everyday life you can see read papers. 14 years guy is killed So how that mentality? So this guy is going to kill today is 15 people. He maybe killed several people.
Exactly.
He's become a professional.
Yeah.
He never thought, and
he doesn't think twice.
It's like a chopping onion. Thousands onion he chopped like that. So the character is like that. He killed so many people.
To be like,
like that. It's become a board for him. So one shot we worked, the second shot actually, the people are killing him. My soldiers are killing him. I just look at that. And one moment I was looking at, he said when you, if you like bhaji or something if you taste it, somebody eats, you feel automatically.
Yeah, you got that.
That sort of, the buggers drink blood. That sort of character is. So when they, so it's become normal. Delicious. So I did like that. Then he said no cut. This is quietly, everybody's silent. I was doing that. I don't know what to do next. They didn't say cut. So I don't know whether I stopped. I didn't know that. So I just look at that. Then I was looking at this and looking at that. Suddenly I look at the camera. I didn't focus it. I just literally look at it. So everybody's quiet. The cameraman Ravi K. Chandran is turning out this way. I don't know what. Then Kamal is slowly cut.
So you want to get that?
You want to get after what Bugger is doing. So he said usually when I say didn't say cut, people automatically say kata sir. They'll say. So he didn't say that. So this is interesting. This is what I want. No, but then after that you don't know what to do. Then you are creating it. You're naturally doing something. You're improvising. So this is the quality I want.
So now this must have happened years ago. Now, what about the latest venture that you're doing with Kamal? Is Bombay Express.
Bombay Express.
How different is this movie when compared?
See, so it's a completely freaky film. That's what I can say. It's not a comedy. You can't say comedy, usual comedy. It's not usual comedy. The situation is very humorous. The situation is comedy, but we are not doing usual comedy kind of like this.
Okay.
We didn't do it.
Slapstick.
So Kamal is very clear on that. So I don't want to do slapsticks. It happens. The situation is comedy. You are there. So when the movements according to that situation, it look like a comedy. According to the situation, the dialogues, it's like a comedy. So we want like that. So we worked in that particular, very very normal.